So recently I was at an outdoor show and saw the Rick Young Bino harness. I was going to order one and ended up just deciding to try to make my own. So this is kind of what I've figured out here. I'll show you some options and stuff, but it's super easy. That being said, if all you need is one, especially if you can buy one at a local store, that's probably easier and cheaper than putting one together. But I wanted a couple for some different pairs of binoculars. So let me show you what I've figured out, and we'll kind of go from there. Probably the most important piece, and really the only piece here that I would consider not interchangeable with other stuff, is going to be an ITW GTSP cord lock. Let me get it closer here. There we go. So those two little slots on each side, or two loops on each side, are why this piece is so necessary. Everything else is fairly interchangeable. Having this one with the loops on the sides is super important. I'll also show you what I believe is the cord lock that Rick Young actually uses on his. I'll put a link in the description for that one. I have not tried it though, so do that at your own risk. Other things you're going to need, very simple. You're going to need some elastic cord. This is 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch fits perfectly through the loops on this cord lock. You could also try like 3/16, but you're probably going to need a cord lock with larger loops. I believe the other one linked in the description has those larger loops if you wanted to use larger cord. I think larger cord may be slightly preferable for a heavier pair of binoculars. You're going to want about your wingspan plus about 6 inches is what I've found. I'm a pretty skinny, thin dude. So I'm using about 6 feet or so here. If you're a bigger guy, you may want to step it up. One thing I'll say is you can always cut it off at the end if you find that it's too long. And then the last thing is you're going to need some way to hook to your binoculars. So here's a couple different options I've outlined. One is just a simple loop of parachute cord or whatever kind of cordage you have. Otherwise, a split ring works. This is going to be very dependent on your binoculars attachment point. You can also use a S-Bino. This is a little bit bigger than I'd want. I'd probably use a number 1. And then here I've got what I'm using, which is a pair of little mitten hooks. I'll also link below a wholesaler that makes the actual buckles that the Rick Young harness uses. I haven't found a retailer for them yet, but I'll attach those below in case you want to look into that. So these Mavens have a pretty small little spot to put anything. So what I've actually done is a combination between the mitten hooks and a piece of cordage. So I've got a piece of cordage that I just looped through there and then looped around a mitten hook, and that's what attaches it. The great thing about this DIY ultralight harness and the Rick Young harnesses is they're pretty versatile. This keeps the binoculars close to you, very low movement, super lightweight. This one comes in at 0.7 ounces. Tools you're gonna need: a pair of scissors, lighter. Last tool you're going to want aside from your scissors and your lighter is just a piece of thin string. Now I'm going to show you how I'm attaching my binoculars. So all I've got here is a very small little piece of cordage. You just want to make sure it's something that can fit through the loop on your binoculars. And I'm just going to tie an overhand knot in this. All right, so I've got this tied. So now I just have a continuous loop ahead and attach it to a mitten hook here. So I'm just going to take this, run it through that hole, and then I'm going to run my loop through my knot. So that gives me a tag end with no knot in it, and that'll allow it to pass through my binocular harness. Running this loop through my binocular. Just make sure you can see that. I'm running that loop through my binocular, and then I'm going to run my mitten hook through that loop. So now we've got a fixed loop with a hook on it attached to our binocular. And I'm going to do this on both sides. Alternatively, like I said, you could just do a split ring. That's going to be fine. You could do just a loop of cordage. So here I've got the hooks on both sides of my binoculars. And let's get into making the harness now. Again, most important piece of this whole system is this ITW GTSP cord lock. We're taking our elastic webbing and we have to feed this through both sides of our cord lock here. To do this, again, I'm using this braided fishing line. I'm going to take this, run it through here, and I'm going to loop that over our elastic. Now this is the hard part. We got to pull this through, and I'm wrapping it around a pin to give me a little bit more grip through the middle. There we go. All right, so now we're through, and go ahead and pull this through. One important thing here too is you don't want your ends melted on your elastic yet. Now I'm just gonna fish this through here, and I want about half of my elastic through this. Now we're gonna fish this back through this other loop here. Just pulling this through here. There we go. Let's just fish this all the way through. Now we've got our cord lock, elastic webbing over it and then back through. And then we want, again, this to be about the same length. So I'm pretty close here. That's going to be good enough. Now the last step is we just want to fish both ends back through our cord lock here. All right. So now it basically should look like a butterfly. So you're going to have a loop on one side and a loop on the other side, just like so. So these are going to be what goes through your arms. This is going to sit kind of between your shoulder blades. I'm just going to throw an overhand knot in here. And then we're going to cinch that down pretty tight, cut it off. And then we're mounting the ends of this. Last thing is just to attach our binoculars, and that's as easy as can be. Again, you can use whatever kind of attachment method. I'm just using these mitten hooks. You know, something like a split ring is going to be a little bit more secure, but it's going to be a little bit harder to get off. So there we have our harness made. I'm going to attach some footage of how this actually functions. All you do is run your arms through these loops. It works just like a binocular harness. To tension it, you just squeeze this cord lock here, and it's going to make it tighter and looser. And that is how you make a DIY ultralight Bino harness or a DIY Rick Young Bino harness.
This is a neck lanyard. Of course, it's going to be kind of long for you, but you can just pull this and adjust it, and it's going to adjust up really short. And then pop your arms through these loops. This is in like the Bino harness mode, if you want to call it that. So now it's a little bit loose. Again, all I'm doing is pulling this shock cord back here and pulling that up. So now you can see it rides pretty high and tight. Again, you can adjust that. It does move around a little bit if you're bouncing or hiking or running or whatever. So all you've got to do is loop these elastic pieces over the objectives of your binoculars, and it's going to hold really tight for you. You can just run one arm through it as well, like this, and just carry it as kind of a side hold. So again, super easy to make, super useful little Bino harness, super lightweight.